Hello, my name is Fluffy. I'm a Star Wars Battlefront 2 player, and I guess I'm trying to show you how to throw debts, or how to use them effectively, I guess. So, using debts is a big part of being an engineer. It really helps out your team, does a lot of damage, and you can get a bit cheeky with them too. So obviously it's kind of better to have more control over your debts rather than just popping at your feet. So in order to kind of get a debt to move fast like that, just like I just did there, you're going to want to look upwards a bit. Alright. Now, you don't have to like flick upwards like you're throwing something. All you have to do is look upwards. And to get the momentum to make your debt go faster, you want to be moving forwards at the same time. So while you're moving forwards, you release your debt. You don't want to stop moving forwards and then release, because then you lose your momentum for your debt. Yeah, just like that. So it's not about how fast you flick up your mouse or anything. If you're looking as high up as you can, like that, and you let go, it's going to go pretty damn far. The only reason that you might see someone looking down fast is just so that they can get their aim back where it needs to be. Their pre-aim with their shotgun. Yeah, that's pretty much how you throw a debt. If you want to practice your debts, this place on Tantive 4 is a good place to practice. There's an ammo droid right by. Maybe those lines can kind of help you gauge your debt throwing abilities, I guess. Like if you can flick upwards fast on that railing, get it on that top catwalk, it's, you're probably good at throwing debts. So now I kind of want to show you how to use debts effectively. One way is to kind of trap people. You can block off an exit, or if you're like in a fast, quick-paced fight, you can leave an unexpected prize, or not prize, surprise for someone going through a door. Here's a nice spot you can use to kind of take someone off guard. Say that, yeah, like you're on the other side of that box. You kind of leave a trap for them if they take behind that that cover. If someone goes behind that cover, you can kind of booby trap it, I guess. Here I'm going to CP1, which is on the Rebel spawn in Conquest. Now you want to put your debts in kind of, you don't want them to be seen before someone walks into them. As you can see here, you know, it's in line of sight of the enemy. I'm not saying that this is an effective place to put your debts. I'm just kind of using it as an example of hiding them effectively. See, that's why it's good to peek wide of corners and not be too close to them when you peek, because if you're close to them you can get deaded pretty easily. Obviously that didn't work too well, but you know, you'll find out what works for you best. So yeah, definitely wide peeking corners is good. You don't want to play close to a corner. You want to kind of stand back a bit. You'll be able to react faster, and you'll be in a lot less danger if you kind of step back. On some maps in Battlefront 2, you're going to have some doors. You're going to want to learn how to play them effectively. If you release too fast, you're going to hook your dead on the door. So, learning your door timing is going to be a good skill for overpowering people at doors and getting better position to help your team. Yeah, so keeping your debts out of sight in kind of like a choke. You want to put them. You want to put them in bottlenecks, I guess, in order to trap people or to take them by surprise, catch them off guard. Now, throwing debts can also be used. They're very good for being defensive. For sure, it's probably what they're designed to do for defense. You don't necessarily have to throw your debts all the time. You can just drop them over a ledge, and that might be even better for your situation. The ability to throw debts is not something you always have to practice. Sometimes it's better to just let it plop down at your feet and then back away, especially if you're in a close quarters fight. Again, I guess another example, not very useful, I'd say, but and as you saw there, you can use your debts to kind of clear someone out of a spot or their cover, and then you use your shotgun to follow up with that. Here's another example of kind of protecting yourself using a debt. Say someone's out there, they run around to that door, and you kind of blow that dead in their face if they're not suspecting that, I guess. You want to place your debts when you're alone, I guess. If you're laying a trap for someone, because you can, as you can hear your debt pretty clearly from far away. So when all your enemies are like dead and they're on the respawn screen, that's a good time to lay a trap for someone. And they won't see it coming. I don't know if I showed in this video, but a good way to use your debts is making use of your map. I'll probably edit in a clip right here of me doing that. Say you're guarding a position, right? Or if you're like in the middle of the map, you can use your mini map or your M key map to remotely to detonate your Detpack when it's not in your sight. You know that it's at a door, and you can watch your map for your enemy to go in where your dead is through a doorway, and then you can detonate it remotely. So usually when someone is expecting a dead is when it's being thrown at them. But if you can booby trap a doorway and not even be in their sight, that's huge. Here I'm just demonstrating clearing cover with the Detpack. This is all unedited footage, so yeah. I guess the point of this video was just kind of demonstrate how I use Detpacks at least, and how they may be used effectively. Ask people in the BCL community, and I'm sure anyone will be happy to show you how to use debts. Thank you. Bye.